Will this streamer solo queue from gold to master, or will she fail in the attempt? If you haven't watched the first two videos, I suggest to check those out. As for us, let's dive into these highlights into diamond lobbies. You might have seen in the previous video that the first lobby looked like this. Assuming I've been doing this challenge on my old account and already reaching masters displayed on my main, lobbies filled with plat players are not supposed to be intimidating for me. I must say that my biggest enemy in this game is definitely the anxiety that comes with playing with randoms and simply being scared of performing poorly. I don't know if you're like me, but I typically match other people's energy and bad interactions can really ruin my mood for the day. For context of this challenge, I streamed all the days into diamond over the range of 3 days, and the last day was also the last day of split, therefore the last chance to complete the challenge. This video will show more of the real experiences of what I felt throughout the challenge, but we'll get to the disappointing parts later. As for now, enjoy the next couple of games with commentary. This is the first game, also warm-up game of day 4. Not another one. Honestly, this is one of the games that makes me want to play the game more. Not only we had very good KP, but also my randoms had a mic and we were all communicating in order to try to win this game. Which we did! You were right, we would win this! This was game 2 of the day and it was very weird. Let me explain why. This game was initially particularly boring because we did not find any teams throughout the whole match until we rotated from pylon to this choke. The team that we're fighting in this moment also rotated from pylon, mirroring us. We then noticed that another team rotated through the same choke. That's odd because out of 4 teams remaining, 3 of us rotated through there. But this is where it gets weirder. As my teammates decide to turn around and go to zone, I spot some heat shields and discover that the last team is also outside of zone. Hence my excitement. Outside of ring, they're outside of ring, they're here. That was extremely unexpected because we purposely rotated here to avoid all the teams that were fighting on the other side of the mountain. But the fact that they all rotated through here was a big mistake for all of them because it made them lose the game. Me and my teammates were very confused even after the game was done. Therefore, we started a whole conversation about it.
That was the prettiest game I've ever.
Hi there, have I mentioned that this conversation is actually pretty boring for a YouTube video? How about we place a bet to see if the next R301 beam is a good beam or not? If it's a good beam, you're gonna subscribe. If it's not, I'm gonna stop making videos. Here's the clip. Now please subscribe. Thank you. Also, yeah, we won this game. It wasn't very exciting, so I'll just show you it. This is the progress so far in the video. Let's speed things up a bit. The more I was solo queuing, the more I was losing it. Until now, I've only shown you the good games, the ones in which my randoms will communicate, play together, but sometimes it was not like that. Oh my gosh, can I hit it? Can I... That's embarrassing. My goal for this challenge was bring a positive attitude towards all my randoms in order to see if they would match the vibe. We're trying to win this game?
I don't know.
No, why is everyone so negative? Don't be negative. If you say we win this game, we'll win it. Just believe.
Just jump.
I laughed to not cry, but it was obvious that with the attitude, we wouldn't have won the game. And we didn't. So on to the next game. I know, but that rock is playable on heights, you know that? If someone else takes that, we're... No? No. We are now on day 5 of the challenge, and here I really tried to IGL a little bit because I was bored and I wanted to fight. Come on, it's top 5, we have 600 damage with 2 kills, and it was time to get some more action. At this point though, it seemed like my teammates did not like my rotations idea, and they would have rather sat there and wait for the actions to happen first. Eventually I think they also got bored just like me, and they listened to me. I'm glad they finally decided to go along with my idea because we pushed this team away from the spot and ended up wiping them. We then cleared another team, and my randoms were actually beamers, so we won the game for good. I'm so happy. At this point of the challenge, we're almost at Diamond 1, all in solo queue. And compared to Diamond 4, now the lobbies are completely full of Diamond players, trying to reach Masters. Most of the games that I'm not showing in this video were actually making me lose my mind. Not only I felt very bored most of the time because my teammates were very scared of fighting, but also there was rarely any entertainment in for me since my teammates mostly had no mics and all I could do was try hard in game. But luckily, you're watching a YouTube video, so now we're gonna show one of the games that I actually felt very entertained and I enjoyed playing. Don't worry, the video won't all be like this. This is actually the last good game that I'll show you before my roller coaster of emotions. So let's enjoy it! The game didn't start well at all because Gibby pushed in alone, died, then Lifeline went to res Gibby, but that team completely aped her. So I had to try and reset. They're all just pushing that, oh my gosh. The reason why this game went from a disaster to pretty funny is because they started roasting each other pretty severely. Okay. But you could tell that it was either friendly or just for fun. Oh my gosh, why are they fighting? This reset was kinda crazy because a whole new team pushed, but I was able to pop the res. Good luck, guys. I felt bad reviving and then completely leaving them alone. I was trying to get the height of the building, however, the run was taking me too long, so I tried to get a peek instantly so that they wouldn't get aped, but I got aped instead. And it triggered me a little bit to die to these guys, not gonna lie. Luckily, Lifeline was able to get out of this so we wouldn't lose 60 RP on drop. And then they started arguing using their mics. It's okay, yes it is. Yo, stop fighting or we're never gonna win this game. Play together and fight after we're done. We are winning.
This is this Lifeline, man. Trolling so hard, man.
Well, I wanna win, okay?
We ain't gonna win!
But I want to win! Get me!
Look at this GP! Look at this.
Then, if you guys are better than each other, then prove it. I am so sorry, chat. I'm being so bad at being able to listen to them and hear their conversation and also reading it. Why am I so bad? I'm a terrible streamer. Why are you all even watching me? They're obviously playing with me. Like, I don't actually think they're fighting. My gosh, your aim is way better than mine. What's crazy is that we were finally able to get KP, or at least get in a fight, almost fairly. But not really, because 4 teams showed out of nowhere again. I'm gonna try and run, maybe to rank or something and respond. I really wanted to fight this, but it was ridiculous how people were holding that building although they were so far from zone. I tried to reset until I noticed that everyone was rotating into the small chalk in front of us, so we had to go all the way around or else we weren't gonna make it. Oh my gosh, I got enough. As I said earlier, it was ridiculous that they were still holding that building. And I got a full squad wipe because they died from ring after I hit all 3 of them. Okay, I am so cracked. Once they both died, my teammates resumed fake fighting. I'm glad that I got out of that situation. Never mind, I got Krabered. I'll be completely honest. I was not very happy about the low gainage in this game. However, my teammates were pretty funny, so I let it slide. It was entertaining for me. Although last game my teammates were fighting jokingly, this game was not fun at all, and you will see why. As always, I try to bring positivity to my teammates. Real quick, just to let you know where we're at in the challenge, this was the last game of day 5 of the challenge. And I'm not gonna lie, this kinda made me wanna stop playing for the day. It all started when Mad Maggie dropped us in this POI with 2 teams. Ash unstopped from us while dropping, and probably dropped on another team because she started running pinging that she didn't find a weapon. Me and Mad Maggie stayed for the KP, and neither of us initially noticed that Ash was gone that far. This is another reason why people should use their mics to communicate. How are we supposed to know that Ash is never gonna come back to help anytime soon? In this whole situation, we were still pinched between teams, so me and Maggie tried to rotate away. But we still got chased and we got caught up into different situations. I'm sure that the fact that we were able to get knocks but never finish our kills triggered Mad Maggie particularly, because with Ash's help, we probably would have wiped those teams. After completely dying, Mad Maggie started cursing out Ash. This created a bigger problem because Ash was petty, and instead of resing both of us, she only resed me. Oh, he's not gonna recover the banner? In this situation, I was the middle person that tried to keep this team together. For this reason, I resed Mad Maggie because I really wanted to gain points and be done with this challenge as soon as possible. I love randoms. I love it! Ash pettiness didn't stop there because she started ratting for the whole game. So Ash is just gonna rat this out. How the F are you expecting to gain points by ratting in Diamond? That is the only thing that I'm confused about. Like, what, you wanna gain 5 points for winning or getting 2nd place? Come on. I don't even know what to do. Like, what am I supposed to do? Push alone and die? Because I know that's what's gonna happen. The whole game, I was alone. Because Ash was hiding, Mad Maggie was shooting at Ash so that other teams would know where Ash is and try to kill her. And I was trying to get them to play with me so that we could actually maybe win the game. At least the chat was keeping me company. I'm not gonna be toxic. But we have the bin, oh my gosh. Although I was in this alone, I was still trying to give my team an advantage by trying to hold this red bin. And I did, and they got us reds. I wish I could loot it, but you know, my teammates weren't really there to cover fire me when that full squad started pushing me. And that made me so mad that I started go punching Mad Maggie, because I couldn't punch Ash. Eventually the game started getting a little bit more interesting because there was a team on us. Look, someone you can actually shoot at and be satisfied. Okay, well, I'm not really sure how I was supposed to approach this fight. Finally, the ring moved and we all got into zone. Together. And I was still trying to support my team by dropping medkits and whatever they needed. I also respawned Ash when she died. We were also able to gain some KP. And honestly, that made me very happy, although the game was extremely boring to me and playing a whole 20-minute game for only 68 RP is not really worth it when you're this high of a rank. And that's when my patience became almost 0. I stopped playing for the day. but we still have one more day to go. This is day 6, but also the last day of split, so unless we get masters today, there's no masters challenge complete. As always, we start the games with positive reinforcement, also after we lose a fight. Nice try, GG. I think it's important to leave a good positive mindset to randoms, even if you won't be having them in the next game. However, this day 6, I won't show you the good games, I'll only show you the ones that make me have a crazy meltdown, and you will see why. Not only my mental health was completely burned out by trying to get masters in the past days, getting this penalty because my game crashed didn't help. No, please put me in the game. You gotta be kidding me. To be honest, I think it took me longer to get out of this spot in D2 than getting to D2. I hit D1 before, but because of this game, I lost it again for the 4th time in a row. On top of that, I couldn't even play the game for 10 minutes, which was crucial to maintain warmed up state. Stupid ass game, I hate this game. I hate this game. This is the game that brought me to mental exhaustion. For context, we decided to take a fight. However, we very easily got third-partied as a Apex Legends special, and my Twitch mod had the great idea to redeem text-to-speech in this exact moment. So I was clearly overwhelmed and decided to communicate. I'm trying to leave because there's another team shooting. At that point, the random that was downed told me okay, so I was reassured. The other one didn't communicate because he's not using a mic, obviously. We're all 3 solo queuing, so what do you expect for them, right? Clearly, this guy had a very bad day today as well in ranked, because he started getting mad at me for not fighting with him in game chat. Written. Bro, I'm not scared. You don't give me comms with a mic. I don't know what is going on. Later on, he wrote that it's just common sense to know that I'm supposed to stick to him, I guess. But honestly, it wasn't very clear how much damage this guy was putting on when so much was going on my screen, and he wasn't really communicating how much damage he was doing to them. Plus, there was a third party waiting. As you can tell from all the videos that I've been posting on this channel, I am not a person that's scared to fight. But I do make smarter plays when I'm solo queuing, especially if my randoms are not really communicating. The fact that someone told me that I'm scared to fight is what really triggered me that day, and it pissed me off a lot. I mainly play FPS titles because I love to fight. Pisses me off, just let me be, holy crap, you don't use a mic, you're the player. Honestly, I got so mad at this guy that I started calling him names, actually being insulting to him, and this is the first time that you've ever seen me toxic in this challenge. I feel extremely bad about it because that isn't me, and he brought out the worst part of me. I feel extremely vulnerable in those conditions, that's why I'm not showing the exact moment on this YouTube channel. Maybe in the future I'll be more comfortable showing those parts of me. After that game, my mood was completely shattered. I tried to play a couple of games, but we just lost points, and honestly, I couldn't handle it anymore. My self-confidence was low, and I was really unhappy about the results. Can the streamer still look you to masters? No, she can't yet. But the video doesn't end here. Although we didn't finish the challenge by solo queuing to masters, I still wanted to achieve getting masters on this account, but actually enjoying this play with friends. And as soon as we got in the game, you can see how much happier I was. To be fair, for the first 4 hours, we did not gain anything. Actually, I think we lost points. But I didn't care anymore because I lost all my patience in this game anyway, so nothing could have been worse. At least I was having fun and enjoying the time with my friends. I think it's very important for me to include this in the video because I don't want to lie, and I don't want to make content where I lie or fake it. To be fair, when I used to solo queue in the past, I could only reach D4 and never get past it. The only season I actually solo queued to Masters was only season 17, but we all know that that doesn't count because the ranking system was way too easy. Most players actually reached Masters. So D1 is my new solo queue peak now. You might be taking this for granted, but what all of us should take out of this video is the fact that you should just make what makes you happy and you don't have to prove anything to anyone. Because eventually things will come to people who work hard. And 11 hours in of day 6, this happened.
You weren't insane, man. That was your game.
Crazy endgame, crazy endgame, crazy endgame.
That was literally your game, bro.
Crazy endgame.
There you go, you got masters.
Crazy endgame.
No,
damn.
Get me off.
Thank you for watching till the end. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.